Okay, nakita ba ninyo ka na akong i-share karon sa screen? Hello? Klaro? Klaro ninyo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, ginana ra siya ka-cute. O ginana ra siya kagamay ang code. Ito see sa inyong gibuhat, yes. Nag-match ba sa inyong gibuhat? So, closer ba sa inyong gibuhat? Now, your script, I wanted you to focus on what is inside of the script. Inside of the script, you have at lines 10 to 12. This one, till there. Just, of course, kanina is based on sa akong demonstrate sa inyo na duha ka fields, the account number and the full name. So that's why you have only that one. And what's next is kanina dayon, line 14 to 13. What is that? Tumawag ko ngayon sa inyo. Ang una gabuhaton is to check whether if it is empty ang local storage or not. So what I have here is, how did I do that? Check the local storage, kaya kung i-highlight karon, whether it is empty or not by having this comparison operator condition that is making use of the not equal in this case, but you can use the double equal if you wanted to, but because I am using the not equal Dani, I'm just reversing. If it is not equal to null, so that means to say it is na ay sulod. Hindi dimensional, not equal to null. So this block of code that I have here, wala na siyang hide para limpit na naon. I'm going to reveal that to you. Wala siyang mga code, block of codes. Kung naisulod ang local storage. Kung wala isulod, maura ni. Kung say nasa else, mauna kung wala isulod. So, dili sa wala isulod, gamay rin naman wala isulod. Sa else na part, I'm going to reveal the code in here. So, what do I have in the else? There are only 2 lines. That's the time na inyong ibutang ang alert. Ang butang is no records found. That means to say it's empty. Wala may records. And then, ang input account number na element is set to focus. So, dito ang focus na dayon. Pag ma-display na tong input element, the first box, which is account number, plus account number, is going to have the focus. So, muna nagabuhaton sa else na part. Now, what about kung naisulod o sa gabuhaton? So, ako sa inyo siyang ipanan 19 para I hope you know how to do that in the Sublime. That is how to hide block of codes para limpyo meet tanawon ang inyong code. Kanang yellow din na part, sulod sa curly brace, muna siya ang indicator na there is something inside in your else na part and in your if na part. So the body, if it is true ang condition, yes, kaniya ang ma-perform kaniya diri na part. So kaniya part dani, since nagamit ng kog not equal null, kaniya to still na isulot ang local storage. So unsa ang code niya na dani? So akin to reveal it now. There. Una ang sulod. So, unsay na diha? First is, at line 15, you have the retrieve records. And as you can see, it is a function. A function that will retrieve records. Though you may not put a function dana, nilagay ka mabutang function dana, but unsay gabuhaton pag retrieve of records, may nilibutang diha. But I put it in a function because I am using also that function in the other areas of my code. So as you can see, there is a line number 23 mo na ang yung function. Diha, define kung tagabuhaton anang inyong function or kanang function ninyo nakita na retrieve records. So I am going to display kung say sulod ta na. Of course, familiar naman mo ana kay dito sa inyong last na gibuhat na ang dito'y way of how you are going to retrieve a record. Ang naka-differential lang gani is you're going to retrieve not just one record, but you are going to retrieve all the records na nandun sa inyong local storage. Now, if you're going to see kung sa inadiri, I am going to reveal it now. It is like this. Kaya medyo taas. Di ba kahit taas? It's just really small. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines will do. Okay. So, kabalo man yun mo na in getting record dito sa inyong storage, you'll be using in this line, kailangan i-highlight the get item method. And again, inyo sa dimension i-parse para mahimo siya na object, special type of object which can be assigned to a record array. Para ma-assign siya as record array. So, meaning to say, katong tanan nga na dito sa local storage, iyato siyang gipuha nagto, i-retrieve nagto, then giporma aron siya mabutang balik sa record array. Keep in mind, ang record array was declared as an array object. So, since na siya dito karon, nagbutang na siya balik karon usay usay records nga makita dito sa storage, nabutang sa record array, pwede na nimong i-maniobra, i-manipulate ang array so that you can get through to each of the items na naa dito sa array. Keep in mind that the array holds all the records. So, since it holds all the records, kung kila to kabuk records na naa dito, nakabutang, para imo siyang butang dito sa alert box, kinahanglan imo siyang himay-himayon ang kada records na nasa array. Keep in mind, you are now manipulating the array. In manipulating the array, you must make use of the very basic construct of the for loop, which maybe ang uban sa inyo, nakagi man din mo o ano to ba? Tanan na nakagi o array. The last siguro na implementation sa array na inyong na gawan is sa inyong data structure. So there, it's basically the same thing. So in line 26 rather, until line 29, muna siya ang sa for loop construct. So as you have seen sa for loop construct, you have an initialization of I is equal to 0. The next part is the condition. And condition is just to test whether your I is still less than the length sa record array. So what we know about the length of the array is that kung tulog kabuk records, then tulog po kabuk. Kung tulog kabuk records, wala ang length sa array. So there's the last part. In the parentheses, the I++ for the implementation. So dapat inyo mag-review. Wala na nangyari lahat. Dapat inyo mag-review. So with this, you can now go through each of the array. Each of the items in the array. It all depends, of course, kung pila ka buo records na natin sa array. Now, in the first implementation of the loop, at line 27, you have there the code R Kanang R of S na inyong nakita ibabaw sa 4. That is just to declare S as an empty string and R also is an empty string. In this case, gamit na po ang S for the final result of the accumulated strings of records. So, when they say uh, final na string output, meaning tanan-tanan na mo akong disilo dito sa gigado dito sa alert because tanan is after the loop or after the execution of the loop na siya mga accumulated string values that contains the records. Kaning R is also a string declared at first as empty string. I am using that one to temporarily accumulate the records in the loop, to say within the loop, as the loop goes through. Okay, in line 27, you have a R is equal to record array sabay. Kabalog ka na magsugod ang I o 0. And in the record sub 0, ang key na nadato sa iyang items na nasa inyong array, nakita sa local storage o the account number. Ang talang account number, that is the key para sa first na item for the account number. Remember, duha to account number of record full name. Account number of full name in one record. So in the first item of the record, it starts with 0 index. That is the record array sub 0. Ang na-addict is dua ka item para sa account number o para sa full name. So kanyang account number is added with a space. Sabi mo siya space. So that it is a po, nakita ninyo na space sa alert tabs. Added with array, a record array sub 0, again, that full name. So the full name na part there, whatever is the full name para add to nga account number is also added there. And added with the state and sequence character because that is the code for the new line. So that ang sunod na madugang niya ana, remember we are in the loop, ang sunod na madugang ana, pag mato na siya sa second record, yes, nasa ubos. And in the next line, line 28, you have another code in there that says S is equal to S plus R, which is pwede rin na siya plus equal to R. So that is the concatenation of the previous and the new string. So the previous string contains the two records and the new string contains again another record as the loop passes by depende kung pila ka records. So, mas dali masabtan kung ang inyong ibutan, ato ibutan dahil is equal to S plus R. I prefer this way of expressing that to because mas dali ni siya masabtan. Pero pasabot kung unsay previous na value sa S, dugangan sa new value which is in the R, mauna siya ang value sa S. So, every time the loop goes through or executes from one item to the other, it is going to accumulate. So, muna siya gitawag na accumulator, the accumulator code. So that once we are now going to proceed to another record that appears at index 1, assuming there are 3 records. So ang value sa I now becomes 1. So kanina sa na part, record sub 1, that's the second record. Then, kung sa may account number na save that to, plus the space, plus the record sub 1, that full name, yung full name, again, will be in the R. So, muna sa idugang dito sa S na port, because, again, wala pa man ako man ang loop, wala pa man tanan nabasa ang mga amin na scan ang tanang record sa array. Until such time, yan ang gawin mo on every time the loop executes until the loop finishes the going to from one item to the other, from one record to the other. So there are 2 records in there. So the length of the record array is 3. So there will be 3 execution in the loop. Each time mag-execute, mag-accumulate siya of value. That accumulation will result to the gathering of all 3 records in the S. So, at the final moment, na na siya og-execute, execute ka buok records. So, 3 executions of each of this code na sa line 27, paingon sa line 28, ang final result ana is inside value sa S at the time mauman na ang loop, mauna yung final value, accumulated value, which is actually representing the records na na-scan niya sa array from first record to the last record. So, mauna yung A, pero ni isulod sa alert box. Alert box, remember, is not within the loop. It is outside of the loop. So, since it is outside of the loop, kung unsay nag-gather ng mga records inside of the loop para sa S, o ni siya argument, hindi ko pa nga so. So, ang inyong makita dito sa alert box is the final value, always the final value of S. O sa Rakabok record na dito sa local storage, sa Rakabok record niyo makita. Kung duha Kabok records yung makita, it gives you the illusion na naay kadugang, naay matugang, and so forth and so on. Ganusan yan ni i-perform, yan i-perform at first during the loading process. Na kung dunay sulod ang local storage, mao ni ang yang gina-retrieve na records. O mao'y makita ninyo sa alert box na mo nga. Even if wala pa completely na-render ang inyong HTML document. Kailangan na may sulod kaan ang local storage. In turn, it informs the user na naagad isulod ang local storage, kung tulo ka records ang nandito, kung tulo ka records ang makita sa alert box. So, once you are going to click the OK na button sa alert box, then it goes away, then tapos i-display na completely ang HTML na document. Now, after yan ang ipan ang HTML document containing the input boxes, kung upat kabok inyong input boxes, so upat kabok input boxes ang makita dito sa inyong screen. So, that's the end na gayon. The alert na code na naadi na sa inyong line 29 is the last code or last line of your function na retrieve records. There it gets back to the caller, which is at line 15. And then sunod na itabo is to set the value of your first box, in my case, the account number equal to null or empty string. Whatever is in there, kung naman galing, yan, i-blank po. And also the second box, whatever is in there, kung anong galing, yan po. Then, yan iset ang focus balik sa account number. Kung man magsiga ang account number na to, and there's the flashing cursor na inyong makita because it is now active because na dito ang focus na kagutan. So, muna siya istorya sa line 14, kung ako ni siya karong i-hide para mas limpyo tanawon. Kana, line 14, paano sa line 15, ito siya ang kabuhaton. Kung na'y sulat o walay sulat ang kaning local storage. Kaya ang function nga retrieve records that gives you kung sa action na kabuhaton kung i-call ang retrieve records. Asa una siya i-call kung na-isolate ang local storage. Then the function save is there because anytime you are going to click the save, because naman yung save button dito sa inyong internal document na muto nga, and once you click on the save button, that means that you wanted to save whatever is naa sa mga input boxes. So, kung yung mga input boxes, kung inyo na butanan o mga items dito on records, after that, once you click the save, kung unsay naa sa save, ay yung button. So, unsay dapat na code sulod sa save, kung ako ning i-reveal karon mo niya yung sulod. Gikan sa line 32, gikan sa there. Paingon sa line 43. Ala siya mo na siya sulod sa save. So, of course, mao mangyayto din yung nakita dito sa save na button sa itong gihimo na una nga kana submission para sa submission 1 and siguro to. Now, I do not need to explain any that, pero man explain that to, no? This is going to save kung unsay na sa inyong mga input boxes. Now, what is in here that I wanted to emphasize is the line 39. Isa na sa line 39, retrieve records. Naadi ay mahitabo na pag-retrieve sa records sa same. Why? Because every time you click on the save, na may masave dito karon madugang dito karon sa local storage na bago na record. After that, iya dayon i-retrieve o balik ang unsay naa dito sa local storage after saving. So expect na katong inyong gi-save na to madugang to. So it gives the illusion that on your alert box na ay madugang at the last part because you click on the save button. That is why you again call the retrieve records na function because kabalo man ka nga imong retrieve records is going to retrieve or read all the records na nandito sa local storage. After saving, na nasa inabutang dito, na nasa inudugan dito, imo na sa siya i-retrieve kung idugan na sa dito sa previous na o kung sa'yo natin ito sa alert box previously. Then tapos, the last thing yung gawain is just to again set the values of the input boxes. Kung pila ito kapag input boxes hindi lang ito, in this case, gawa naman eh. So, to empty string. And then set back the focus to the first box. Ano yung gawain sa save na button. Mora na ang madukang na parte dito sa save na button na nandito sa inyong last ng demo. So, that's how it is. So, hinanara siya pa sa iyo niya na dapat ang logic na inyong i-employ sa inyong gibuhat. So now, looking at this, At least by now, you have now the idea na sakto ba kung gawin mo. Kaya kung dili inani ang inyong sequencing of code. So, I'm not saying na exactly maubili siya ang inyong arrangement. So, as I have said, kung dili mo magputang o function na retrieve records, yeah, another way of doing it, may problema. The name itself, pwede nalang sa unsa, the function. But if you don't put a function, the rest is, remember, kaduhag tawag ang retrieve records. One is ito sa pinaka-primero, sa inyong FLs, and then the other one is within sa inyong saved records. Kung kanang the same line of code, inyo lang ibalik o butang or kaduhaon na ni butang because dito sa save na siya dito, and then kanang pag-retrieve of records na po na just primero, so mutaas. May mga, let's say, lines, extra lines na madukang kayo. The same lines, of course, yung ibalik. So that is why I put it as a function because kausaran na po na siya tawagon. I mean, kausaran na po na siya buhaton, pwede kapila na po tawagon. Pwede na po tawagon within the FL statement, dito sa line 14 to line 19, kung ganyan na akong i-kapila sa inyo, or pwede sa nga sulod sa save na function. As you can see na, retrieve records. So that's how it is. Is it clear? Klaro ba? Nasabta ninyo? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh. So now I'm going to send this to the GC. And for those who are still grasping to understand this, ang akong i-equal lang dito is ang kanilang summarized format. Or probably siguro, sige ako na lang i-expand. Ako i-send ito sa GC for you to examine it. Because ang next ngayon yung gabuhaton is similar na ako na lahi lang ang way na ito of displaying it. And sa inyong gabuhaton is ang alert box instead of alert box is ang inyong gabuhaton is gabutang additional na element, the text area element, as you will see later on. The text area element will be used that every time you click on a button, ay additional button na inyong nakita, na once you click it, it will display all the records. Provided na may constraint because you will have to meet the requirements na akong giset. So you will be reading all those requirements, and those requirements will give you the guide on what are the things that you need to put on into your codes. Ikan sa ma-follow ninyo ang output, kung unsay dapat itsura, and the things that you are going to consider once you have the function, unsang action yung nagabuhaton, once you click a button, a certain button, etc., then the loop that you are going to use, because naiuban sa inyo gagamit of different approach in trying to go through each of the records. No? You're using 4H na method. Andito na gamit ang 4H na method. Well, you can use that, but please try to use the basic una sa pagsabot, pag-ayo, pag-master, ang basic loop construct na for loop. That is enough for you to use that. I-master na ninyo because there is power on that for loop construct. Kaysa magamit mo mga built-in na mga methods. Now, although it can, of course, as an alternative, but then, mas maayog gamit mo standard. Kani ang mas standard ang for loop construct because whatever programming language that you're going to use, pareha ang concept when mag-discuss ta og loop. using for loop. Maybe lahi lang ang syntax, but when the concept is still the same, you're going to go through each time inside the loop using the for loop construct, and then mas powerful siya kaysa magamit mo o built-in na mga method. Okay? And if na ako, although marunong kasi kung ako nakita sa inyong section na nagamit ng literal template, string template, making use of the dollar sign and the curly brace. Of course, you can still use that one, but then avoid using that one because in one context, okay na siya, but in some other context, it is not because again, it's not standard. The meaning of that changes from one context to the other. So it's best to use the double quote for a string representation. Okay, so I'm now going to, in a moment, wala ka lang ninyo siyang akong inyong nakitaan karon kaya ako lang i-send sa inyo sa GC. Now, akong i-demonstrate sa inyo itong akong gingon, ano inyong activity na inyong i-submit after this. Okay. So there you go. That's it. Muna ang mga requirements. Okay. The requirements to meet sa inyong gahimoon o ga-submit. First is the user interface output and behavior should be observed and followed as seen and demonstrated in the video clip. Na kaning video clip ba ni optional niya akong i-send or not. So, dapat na amo di karon present mo karon dani aron inyong makita o observe it carefully. I might not I might not send you a video clip. So, dapat inyong makita dani. Now, that's the first requirement. Number 2 is use only plain HTML element in making the input fields and buttons. So plain HTML element in making the input fields and buttons. Do not use any CSS, external or internal. Okay? No internal styling shall be applied. However, limited inline styling will do. Kung do na give kay, there's a compelling reason why we have to use the inline. I may allow the inline, but limited lang. Dili ilang dagan kistanan kanyang gibutan dito. Okay? Number 3 is when the HTML document is loaded, carefully try to understand this. When the HTML document is loaded, the following initial state will be observed. So dapat mo gini siya may tabuan. Input fields are displayed and are all editable. Input fields. So upat man tong akong gi-kwan sa inyo, require sa inyo, no? At least 4. Same thing as sa inyo submission 3 at kabuok. Then text area element is made invisible. Hindi makita ang text area element. Although but once loaded, it is made invisible through the code inside the script tag and not through its attribute. Because you can do that hiding the text area element using the attribute. Okay, find it out how that can be done, no? So, but in this case, you are going to use the code inside the script tag so that once ma-load siya, mag-start siya sa inyong browser screen, dili makita ang text area element. Okay. The buttons, duhan ka buttons, save and show all records. So, duha ka button na save and show all records shall be disabled through the codes inside the script tag. So, disabled through the codes inside the script tag and not through its attribute, dili siya gamit ang attribute. Same thing as sa inyong text area element. Ang pag-hide sa iya is through the code, not through the attribute. Okay? So, muna number 3. Number 4, number 4, clicking or tapping the first input box receives the focus. So, kung i-tap mo or i-click mo ang first input box, whatever is your input box will have the focus or receives the focus, which, when I say focus, performs the function that does the following actions. Isang mga actions enables the button save. Then tapos, enables the button show all records only if local storage is not empty. Clicking or tapping the already enabled button save performs a function that does the following actions. That's requirement number 5. Ang action is to store the data from the input boxes or fields into the local storage. So that's how the save is going to be performed. Next one is disable the button save. It's the last thing in the button after recording or storing it to the local storage. The 6th and final requirement is clicking or tapping the already enabled button called as show all records performs a function that does the following actions. Retrieves or reads each records of data from the local storage into the text area element. Use only the basic for loop construct to go through the array elements. Manang sunod. Okay. Loop construct ang gamiton. Take note. Dili for each na method na loop construct na for loop. Displays the text area element containing the retrieved records. So display niya ang text area element containing the retrieved records. Remember, this is under clicking or tapping the already enabled button called as show all records. Abay sa save button is a show all records button. Kung imo nang i-click or tap, mo na ang mahitabo. So after displaying the text area element containing the retrieved records, it disables again the buttons which are the save and show all records. Mao nang last kuwato. Okay? Let's see this one in action. I'm going to open this one in the browser. And this is what you are going to see when the form is loaded. Kanang blue diha, ayaw na nyo pareha sana nga koloran ninyo ang div. No? Just leave it as white. Pasag din na siya. Ayaw niyo kolorin na. Kaya ako lang siya gitangga para mas ma-visualize ninyo na that is within the div area. So there are 2 input fields na nadiya sa inyong case upat gyapon. Ayaw na ninyo wala na magamit og account number of full name. Pag himo mo o pangita mo og lain nga mga input fields. Now, at the last part of it is ang duha ka buttons na na-cluster as save and show all records. So these buttons. Okay. Dayon, as you can see na dili siya enabled, disabled. Muna itsura sa disabled. Ang kining mga input boxes na natin ni at nakabok sa inyong case ang pinaka-minimum number of input fields, puros na mga editable. You can see there's the flashing cursor in it. So with this one, puros na mga editable. Then kaning save buttons o show all records. Now take notice na click na ko ganiya ang first input box. Unsay nahitabo, nabuhi ang save button. Clickable siya. So meaning ko say iyang i-enable na dito na sa requirement. So once nakakuha ng focus sa first input box, ma-enable ang save button. Ma-enable ba kaya po ng show all records? O ma-enable ang show all records. So meaning to say, kung naanay sulod, kung ako ning i-click ang show all records, magawas ang text area. So I'm not going to click the show all records. Did you see the text area? Now in this case, I am going to adjust the size. Pwede ma-adjust ang size ani. So mo ni siya ang sulod na daan. Ito. Na upat ka records na lagto sa local storage na iyang di-retrieve so makita. Now, kung akong i-click ang account number or akong i-click ang first input box, whatever is your input box, inaniyang mahitabo. Pinitabo, na-hide na sa child value. It is hidden. Okay? So, make use of the on-focus event as a tip. Tip na magamit mo on-focus event. In your first input box, may ini-click na to the edit to, it will hide the text area and make sure na still ang inyong save on show all records are all active or still enabled. Such that, kung mag-type po account number gani na 005 and then okay, there. Alright, see, tralala, the account number is 005. Once I'm going to save, of course, this save button is going to save it to the local storage. So you have to have a code for that, no? Once I click it, so it is there. So after saving, take note na tanawa ang account number o ang phone name na po ng mga input fields. Balik siya ka empty. And as you can see, as you might have noticed, wala label. Wala label niya, di ba? Inyo na dapat tawaton, wala label. Sinaa, placeholder. So make sure there should be a placeholder sa kada input fields ninyo. Walay label. Ayaw mo tayong label. Okay? Then tapos, tanaw na to kung ini-click na ko sa show all records na ba to, nadugang ba tong akong di-save kaganiya. I am going now to click the show all records. There. Wala nakita because this one, this text area element is di-kwan siya dito sa attribute na upat lang kabuok lines. 4 lines lang iyang ma-accommodate. So, hindi na niya makita beyond 4 lines. Now, if I am going to expand this one, however, ayaw pa makita. So, nakakuha lang siya na initially, raang makita. But then, since I can expand it, then pagdagan kayo na siya record sa kabutangan na I can expand it. Okay? So, natuloy ang 005 at talala ang iyang call name. So, na-record. Again, kung ako ni siya karong click ang account number, the focus is here, so nawala siya. Na-hide siya. Now, what will happen kung wala isulod? Ako sa itong i-reason ang sa local storage, no? Dito sa local storage, what I am doing is I am going to erase that delete all. Okay, there, it's not deleted. Again, you can do this in the mobile device. Wala, ang dili lang ninyo kuan ganing tool is ang inspect element na tool because dili na available sa mga browser sa mobile device. But if you are very complacent and if you are very confident na there is now the record and then mabawan mo na ninyo dito sa inyong text area kung naa ba gina-record dito o wala ba gisulod ang yung storage because you know already how to retrieve and save records into the storage area. Bisan pa o wala mo yung namin na tool kung anong gamiton is PC or desktop. But you're very confident na insakto lang ninyo ang inyong code para pag-save o para pag-retrieve. Then you're very sure na naagin ang sulod ang inyong local storage. Now, this time, since akong di-erase na wala na sulod ang local storage. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to refresh this and see what will happen. Okay? Of course, iyan ang tanawon kung naabay sulod o wala ang local storage. So, I'm going to refresh this one. Okay. Then, itabo. Okay. Ang itabo is ang save on show all records is delete active or delete enabled. It starts with disabled. Now, kung ako i-click ang show all records, di man siya ma-click, save the po. So what I can do is I am going to click on the account number. Okay. Kung click na ko ang first input box, sinitabo, save button is now enabled. Enabled siya o may labot ang show all records. Why? Because wala isulot ang local storage. So, put a logic on it. Nga, kaganina, naman ito isulod. Since na isulod ang local storage, appeal siya active. Ngayon mo siyang active. I-click na ito sa account number. Okay? Kailangan siya isulod. So, pwede ito makita. Pwede na ito makuha ng show all records. Okay? So, again, if I'm going to type something in here, like 001, this is the record, okay. The hello is record 001. I'm going to save this. Oh, pinitabo sa save. It's not anymore active after saving. Then pinitabo sa show all records. Buhi siya, ma-active siya, or ma-enable siya because na-atay pwede na pakita once you click the show all records. So when I am going to click show all records, there. This text area element is showing 001 and hello. Kani is na. And take note, this is read only. So, ang read only dapat inisot siya i-code. Dili siya ibutang as an SPT. Na init show up ana, it is, your text area is always read only. Okay? Ako niyo? Did you get me? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Sir. So that's
Yes,
the
sir.
whole of this. So I am going to just follow the requirements because the requirements na dito will give you the guide. Even if nakalimot mo so may itsura sa kuan sa as long as you know nga you have 4 input fields then you have the save and the show all records na button. Then you have the text area element. Only that this text area element is hidden at first. Nanat nito tanan sa requirement. So that gives you the guide kung unsay dapat tinuon ninyo once the form is loaded. Unsay una dapat makita and what are the initial state na siya dito sa requirement. Just follow that requirement and you will give, you will have a good picture of what's going to come out once your HTML document is displayed or reviewed by the browser.